In America, police usually knock with a warrant. ICE doesn't always need one. For some families, this knock is the last time they are together. ICE was born from fear. After September 11, 2001, America wanted safety fast. The agency was designed to hunt threats, terrorists, smugglers, criminal networks, but over time, its target changed. ICE didn't stay at the border. It moved inwards into cities, neighborhoods, courtrooms. People were arrested at routine immigration check-ins, detained after simple traffic stops. Parents were taken while their children watched. Many who were arrested had no violent records. Some had lived in the US for decades, building lives, raising families. The agency's reach was expanding quietly, but its impact was growing louder every day. Arrest is only the beginning. Detainees can be held for months, sometimes years, without ever being charged with a crime. Inside the detention centers, many of which are privately operated, conditions have drawn heavy criticism. Reports describe severe overcrowding, inadequate medical care, and a system struggling under its own weight. There have been deaths in custody, sparking protests and legal challenges that question the fundamental humanity of the system. For those inside, time becomes an indefinite sentence, marked by fluorescent lights and the uncertainty of what comes next. ICE arrests individuals, but it punishes families. When a parent disappears overnight, the effect ripples outward. Children are often placed with relatives or into foster care, their lives appended in an instant. There are missed birthdays, graduations, and funerals. There is no trial, no formal goodbye, just an abrupt and painful absence that leaves a void. The emotional and financial toll on these families is immeasurable, a form of collateral damage that is rarely seen or discussed. In many communities, ICE's presence has fundamentally changed behavior. Fear became a constant. People stopped calling the police, even when they were victims of a crime. Cases of domestic abuse went unreported. Witnesses to crimes vanished, afraid that any interaction with law enforcement could lead to deportation. When fear becomes a public policy, it silences the very people who need protection the most, creating a shadow society where justice is out of reach. ICE became more than an agency. It became a symbol of a nation divided. For some, it represents law and order, a necessary tool to protect the country's borders and enforce its laws. Rallies are held in its support, praising its agents for doing a difficult and dangerous job. For others, it's an instrument of cruelty, a violation of basic human rights. Protesters march with signs demanding its abolition, pointing to separated families and questionable detentions as proof of a broken system. The debate rages on, splitting the country down the middle. Many agents insist they are misunderstood. They say they don't write the laws, they just enforce them. The blame, they argue, belongs to politicians who create the policies, not the officers on the ground tasked with carrying them out. They see themselves as public servants, fulfilling a duty. But in the world of true crime, intent is only part of the story. The other, more critical part is impact. and the impact of their work has been profound and deeply polarizing. ICE operates in the shadows of legality, in a gray area where laws are real but morality is constantly disputed. The agency wields immense power, deciding who belongs, who is allowed to stay, and who is forced to disappear from the life they've known. It's this power over people's fates that makes the hatred for it run so deep. It's not just about enforcing immigration law. It's about the human cost of that enforcement. ICE may enforce the law, but for millions of Americans, it feels like the crime.